What's up, YouTube? I got a random collection of boxing news for you today, but it'll be a good one, very interesting, kind of a, I don't know, a freestyle video. But okay, where do we begin? I got Amir Khan, Canelo, Pacquiao, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. I got everybody in the video today, but let's kick it off with Canelo. Okay, I found it a little bit odd. Okay, Canelo goes in for a knee surgery. Golden Boy Promotions confirms reports from Mexico revealing that former world champion Saul Canelo Alvarez, 49-1, 234, blah, 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 underwent surgery on Friday at a private hospital, okay, in Mexico. Now, however, Golden Boy claims the surgery was cosmetic. Yes, they operated on Canelo, but it was cosmetic. There are no more details, a spokesman from Golden Boy had to say. Okay, now, it was something to do with, I don't know, I'm actually going to look into it. They released the terms that, here, I got it right here. Let's see. Report surfaced on Friday morning that Canelo entered the hospital to undergo orthoscopic knee surgery, orthoscopic knee surgery, but those reports were never confirmed by Golden Boy and handlers. So I find that's kind of weird to me. Like, what, you're gonna have cosmetic surgery on your knee? Like, I've never heard of such a thing. I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'm sure it does exist, but a little bit odd. Okay, you know, I find that just a little bit strange. Now, let's break it down real quick. And look, I'm not going to focus on Canelo and Golovkin, but I want to get a few things out of the way. You know, let's go back to, I don't know, the catchweights. Okay, the Canelo catchweights, right? We remember the Angulo fights, Irizlandi Lara, Kirkland, you know, all the catchweights, right? The 155-pound Canelo weight, as we called it back in the day. Okay, then we get the WBC one from Miguel Cotto, November 2015, no, 2016, I believe, vacates. Why did he vacate? Okay, you know, that, to me, it all started to go downhill back then. Yeah, and look, guys, I'm telling you, I do believe we are witnessing the decline of Canelo Alvarez. Okay, now let's move on. Okay, you have the vacating the WBC, then totally like turns his nose up to the WBC. You got Mauricio Sullivan in the media, in the news, like a desperate father trying to reach out to his son. Canelo all the while deviant, you know, rebelliant. He'll have nothing to do with Mr. Sullivan. Okay, odd, incredibly odd. All right. Could have something to do with the WBC testing. I don't know. Whatever. It's odd, right? I don't think it had anything to do with pressure and sanctioning fees and mandatories and things like that. There's more to it. Maybe we'll make a video about it later. More to it. Okay, let's move forward. Acclimation. Okay, he needs to acclimate to middleweight. So what does he do? He fights a career welterweight with only 3 fights at welterweight, Amir Khan. He fights a career welterweight with only 3 fights at welterweight, Amir Khan. You know, I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I mean, when I say that, I have to repeat it to make sure I heard myself correctly. But okay, you're going to acclimate to 160 pounds by fighting a guy that's, you know, naturally 140 pounder. It makes no sense. Now, okay, it's okay, because, you know, that's all right. We all bought the pay-per-view. It was a sensational knockout, great knockout, made a good highlight reel. We move forward. Okay, acclimation, here we come, and we're just trailing towards that Gennady Golovkin fight. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. 164.5. It's like, okay, where did that number come from? Now remember, I broke down the Chavez, his weights and all his previous fights, but go watch my video. I did a very good breakdown to explain why they chose that weight. Okay. Now, moving forward, okay, let's continue on. You know, you have the Vegas favoritism, okay, you know, the judges, you know, the bribes, the payoffs, whatever, the corruption, you know, it's all there, you know. Adelaide Bird, okay, I mean, you look at all this, right, you look at it, okay, then we move on to, let's just, you know, there's more, but you know the story, okay, let's move on to the hand wrap, the illegal hand wraps, and I'm about to show you some pictures, and we're going to go over it, and I'm going to explain why, you know, they're illegal, and why, you know, there's a certain way that each and every boxer is required to wrap their hands. Now, here's where the confusion comes in. As a boxer, I can tell you, I wrap my hands a certain way, okay? But it's not how you wrap it, it's how you shouldn't wrap it, or how, you know, you can do it multiple ways. I mean, you can go around, like I wrap my wrist, right? Wrap my wrist. Then I go across over my palm. I go around my palm. Then I go back to my wrist, and I go through my finger back, you know, and you can loop the thumb back to your wrist, finger, loop the thumb back to your wrist. You know, certain ways you can do it, and that's okay. You can do it however you want to, but what you can't do, okay, Abel Sanchez right here, when they were wrapping Canelo's hand, I went and protested. Okay, they told me they do it like that all the time, even if it is illegal. It's Canelo, don't you know? Don't you know? It's Canelo. Okay, it's Canelo. Eats blood, only urine. That was my video, by the way. Now look at Gennady Golovkin's hand wrap. You notice, okay, it's done in a way where it's nice and round. It's like a bull. We call it a bull nose. You know, it's round. A lot of guys will put toilet paper. Actually, they'll get toilet paper and you know, put it in their hand wrap. You can't do that in a pro fight, but in the gym when you're hitting the bag, whatever. But it reminds me, that's how my wraps basically look when I'm done, you know. Now let's look at Canelo's. Okay, now what do you see here? I'm just going to let you look at that for a minute. Okay, you look at that hand wrap, and you look at that hand wrap. You look at that hand wrap, and you look at that hand wrap. Okay, I mean, what the hell is going on? Right? Okay. Now let me explain what they're doing, okay? I mean, first of all, it looks like a wadded up piece of paper mixed with some tape or something. I don't know what's going on there. But what they're doing, they're creating knots, okay? Instead of having a nice smooth, you know, surface like a bull nose, like a rounded edge, okay, they're creating a knot. Okay, it's common sense, people. Just go get a big sock out of your drawer or something, play around, or get some ace bandage and play around. You'll see what I mean. It is night and day. Now, and to get the difference in getting hit by that, you know, by that versus that is as well night and day. Okay, I mean, it's almost like getting hit by a phone book. Like when you get hit with a boxing glove, it feels like you're getting hit with a big thick, like a Bible, like a big, you know, encyclopedia. You know, for all you young people out there that don't know what books are, it's like a big thick book. Okay, you know, and then you get hit by this, and it's more like an MMA glove. You know, it's completely different. Like I said, they're creating knots is what they're doing. Okay, they're also taking the predominant knuckle and allowing that to penetrate through the tape, through the gauze, through the glove, to the face, to the bone. Okay, knuckle to bone, knuckle to bone, knuckle to bone, knuckle to bone, knuckle to bone. Okay, illegal. Like I said, there's a reason. There's a reason these rules are in place. So, Abel Sanchez, you know, he talks about, he protested right here. I went in there, they said, you know, we do it like that all the time, even if it is illegal, you know, tough luck, whatever. Okay. I mean, just look at this picture here. I mean, it is ridiculous. Okay, now you can see the pre-wrap on the left hand. You know, the tape. You got the tape on the wrist to strengthen the wrist, support the wrist. Okay, then you got the pre-wrap. Okay, and then you have this mess right here. And like I said, it is to create a knot on the knuckle. You know, to give a more of a sharp force like an MMA glove. Okay, I mean, you know, it's not rocket science to look at. Okay, now let's move on to clenbuterol, or should we say steak night? Right? Steak night. Okay. No, it's not clenbuterol. I just had a steak. Right? Yeah, I just eat a lot of meatloaf. I just love beef. You know. Oh my God. I mean, it's such a terrible excuse. I can't even say it without joking. I mean, you know. So okay, you know, we went through the whole chain of events, and look, here's the thing. Even I'm such a forgiving guy. I'm such a nice guy that I want to forgive Canelo. I really do. You know, I want to think that, you know what, it's all a coincidence. It's all in my head. You know, give the guy a break. I really do. I'm just genuinely, naturally a nice, forgiving guy. I believe in a second chance and a third chance and a fourth chance. You know, look, we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all mess up. Okay, right? We're human. Okay, we're all created equal. That kind of thing. But I mean, I see like this chain of events. Not to mention, you know, the time that I personally spent with Golden Boy and Canelo. You know, I've seen their true colors. Like when the cameras are off. Okay, when the cameras are off, it's a different story. They're completely different people, you know. And I'd like to make a video and highlight what I saw, you know, in the days that I was around them. Okay, I'll probably never get approved again to cover a Golden Boy event, but that's okay. It's a waste of time, waste of money anyway, right? Okay, now there's a trainer or a boxer actually, or excuse me, there's a boxer that trains with Canelo. Okay, now he claims, that Canelo said he will never fight in Vegas again. You know, he's in the gym, he's pissed off, and he's talking, just talking trash or whatever. And, he said, well, I'll never fight in Vegas again. This is recently, okay, this was a few days ago. They interviewed some dude on another channel, that I'm not going to drop any names because I don't want you guys going to that channel because I hate that channel. But, and the guy said, yeah, Canelo said that, he'll never fight in Vegas again. I mean, look, what are the odds of Canelo? What's the likelihood? What are the chances that Canelo will never fight in Vegas again? I mean, look, that's like me saying I'll never make a really awesome video again. Okay, it's not going to happen. It's just it's not going to happen. Okay, let's look at this. Look at the body transformation. We're about to get into the other news. It's going to be a long video tonight. I was going to go live, which maybe I will later. I don't know. Give you guys a shot at old counterpunch boxing. Maybe I'll go live later. But look at the body transformation. I mean, what is that like? Like your son's, like your little brother? Is that your nephew? It's like you got the uncle right here, Chuck Norris looking dude. That's like your little nephew. Like, you know what I mean? Like who is this? It almost looks like it looks fake to me, But I don't know. I mean, look, like I said, I'm not trying to, hate on Canelo. I present the facts, and I'll tell you what. To even the playing field, to even it up, I'm going to criticize Gennady Golovkin in an upcoming video. I'm going to tell you the problem I have right now with Gennady Golovkin. Now, most of you probably haven't made it to 11 minutes and 35 seconds, but if you have, stay tuned, because I take issue with a couple things from Mr. Gennady Golovkin, okay? And we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. We will get there indeed, okay? So, now, the Nevada State Athletic Commission on Wednesday to explain 2 positive tests for performance-enhancing drug. Okay, basically, the hearing, it's coming up. It's coming up, and we're going to learn, what are they going to do? What punishment will they hand down? Are they going to drop the gauntlet? Are they going to make an example out of Canelo? Because here's the thing. You can get up to 1 year, but with good behavior, air quotes, okay, you guys can't see me right now, but I'm actually doing the air quote thing. With good behavior, he can get that cut in half. 5 months, 6 months, he's cool. He's good to go. Now, but what does that mean? April, May, June, July, August, September? Maybe a Golovkin rematch, towards the end of the year? Nah, it'll probably never happen, and I don't care. Look, I'm taking a new stance on the whole thing. I want Gennady Golovkin to forget about Canelo. Forget him. Forget him like he doesn't exist. But if they're going to be in the same division, though, it's kind of hard to ignore, the top guys. Well, is Canelo the top? And here's something, I don't hear anyone talking about where do you rank Canelo Alvarez in the middleweight division? Do you put him above a Charlo? A Demetrius Andre? Like, where do you rank him? This new kid coming up, Survey, Durbin, Chicken Hawaii, whatever, where do you rank him? Okay, is he Daniel Jacobs? I mean, I think Daniel Jacobs could be. What about a Gabriel Rosado? Like, where do you rank Canelo Alvarez in the middleweight division? I mean, me personally, I'd probably say 5, 6. I don't know. Who knows? He's had one fight that I believe he lost. He got a gift draw, and another fight at a catchweight, and another guy who fought a career welterweight. So I don't know. Who knows, right? We haven't really seen Canelo in the middleweight division. Okay? Now, Charlo fights for the WBC interim title next week against Centeno in Brooklyn, okay? It is only Charlo's second fight at that weight. Charlo is one of the most, and I'm reading a little article, Charlo is one of the most improved fighters in the world. Basically made a name for himself at light middleweight. He had his first fight. He went through George Sebastian Heelan in 3 rounds. Okay, we all know that. Like I tell you guys, I believe Charlo is the future of the middleweight division. He is an aggressive, come forward fighter, attacking, no nonsense banger. Just the kind of fighter I like, okay? Now, I'm reading. I would argue people are less fearful of Golovkin since Daniel Jacobs and Canelo pushed him. True, probably true. You got this young, hungry killer coming up, but what you have is a young, arrogant, green killer coming up, okay? That's the problem. This isn't like a Pacquiao. It's not like a Pacquiao taking on a Ledwaba. you know, or a Morales, or a Barrera, excuse me, Barrera, or a Juan Manuel Marquez. You know, back then, you know, Pacquiao was a killer. He really was a killer, you know. And you know, that's the thing. People, they accuse him of being on PEDs, and that drives me crazy. But I don't see that, I don't know, I guess that, you know, that special something in Charlo yet. I don't see it. You know, I see a young, strong, big, healthy dude, you know, that has incredible power, a good chin. But like I said, he's lacking the fundamentals. He's lacking the resume. He's lacking, you know, the ring IQ, the ring generalship, whatever, the ring, you know, whatever, generalship, IQ, knowledge. It's all the same. You know, to me, he's lacking that. So, you know, and I believe he's lacking the overall maturity and just being humble. Okay, so there's a lot of things that he needs to do, and I told you guys, I'm going to build up a relationship with him as well. Now we know each other. Like, put it this way, if I walk up to Charlo, he knows who I am. Okay, you know, we're not like high five best buds or anything, but you know, he trains 20 minutes away from my house, so I'm about to start building my relationship with him, because I do believe, you know, that I can maybe become their go-to reporter in the future. So we'll see. You know, we'll see. Why not? You know, he's, like I said, he's in my backyard practically. So, but look, let's run through some other news real quick, okay? Let's run through some other news here. We'll leave you that picture right there to look at. Manny Pacquiao, Lucas Matisse, okay? April 18th. Let's see, accept the challenge. 8 division champion Manny Pacquiao at the City Dreams Grand Ballroom. Pacquiao, the challenger, expressed his lesion, and Manny Pacquiao Promotions Company has completed preparation for the 2-city press conference media tour, editing Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia on April 20th. Okay, dubbed Fight of the Champions. Okay, the mega fight will usher in Pacquiao's debut as fight promoter. Okay, this is awesome. Okay, and this is what, look, I think Manny Pacquiao listens to my videos, okay? Because I said in all my videos, you know, he needs to become his own promoter. Do what Oscar De La Hoya did. Do what they all do. Do what Mayweather is currently doing. They all do it. Like, even Miguel Cotto kind of dabbled. They all do it. They all want to start their own promotional company. But I think Pacquiao has the star power, the money, the means, the connections, everything, the knowledge of boxing. It's all there. It's all there. He just needs to do it. So I'm proud of him, and I'm glad he's taking that role, because, you know, yeah, he's a senator, things like that, but I think boxing is his real passion. You know, well, it's people in boxing. I think it's like right down the middle. I think he's torn between the two, but you get my point. Okay. Pacquiao, who is hopeful of equal, not surpassed, and yeah, no, I'm not going to read y'all. Like I said, I'm just kind of flipping through some articles here that I wanted to go over. Now, as far as Sergey Darbinchenko, okay, like I said, that guy, Tom Loeffler put it best. Okay, he said this dude has had more attention in the past week than he's had in his entire career, and I think it's absolutely comical that these other channels out there want to use this guy that they've never heard of to claim, you know, Gennady Golovkin is ducking him. So and the money wasn't there. The deal is right now, you know, with HBO, okay, they had a certain budget, and now they don't have enough money to pay an opponent. So that's a part of the problem. This is why Gennady Golovkin can't find an opponent, because they simply don't have enough money. There is something about how they had to add another $1 million to the budget. You know, I'll get the details later and pass them on to you, but basically it's financial reasons. You know, same thing with you know, Spike O'Sullivan. You know, he chose to back out. He's going to go on, I think he's going to be on ESPN, you know, something to that effect. And you know, they're all basically declining because there's not enough money, not enough time. I mean, we have, what, 3 weeks, you know, plus you have media obligations, you have the IBF weigh-in. You know, these guys, I mean, a lot of them aren't in camp right now. So, you know, it's going to be incredibly challenging, and I don't know who they're going to pick for Golovkin. I mean, I'm tired of guessing, but, you know, I don't know. I simply don't know. You know, I would think the mandatory, but like I said, there's just, you know, one problem after another. But anyway, guys, look, I'm probably going to leave it at that. Amir Khan coming back, by the way, and we'll talk about that in an upcoming video. But let me end on one interesting fact, okay? His name is Gabor Bala. 3 wins, 112 losses, 5 draws. 3, 112, and 5. Who is he? It's a little bit of a trivia question. You guys figure it out. The reason I want to ask the question at the end of the video, I want to see who actually makes it to the end of the damn video. Okay, so if you're listening to me right now, drop a comment below. Okay, who is he? Three wins, 112 losses, and 5 draws.